Hey guys, my name is Nathan, aka Wonder, and today we are going to be fighting the Wither, amongst other things that are unrelated to that. So, first thing of the day, we are going to go and fight the Wither. As I said before, I just repeated myself, but that is what we're doing. I already have everything we need, I believe. Yeah, I have 3 Wither skulls in here, and our soul sand. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4. Yeah. We got four of that. And that'll be all we need. So the plan is, oh, and I forgot to get my armor. The plan is to do this in a cave somewhere that's not here. I don't want to be don't want to be destroying all my stuff, and that would be bad. I think it'd be bad even if I did it in there, because if I have a problem and I die, he's going to want to come up here and wreak havoc on everything that I hold dear. So we're going to go off into the nether, and then if you remember kind of where the ocean monuments were, that's where we're going to be going. And I think that'll be a good place. There's some caves down there. That's where I've been getting most of my moss, as I haven't built a moss farm, which is going to be the next video maybe, or the next one. But there's some caves down there nonetheless, and that's where we're going to fight him. I think I have, yep, I've got our light blue battle shulker that has all of the stuff I think I'll need. And our chest plate, and that should be good. Got some golden apples amongst other things in our ender chest. So let's go ahead and get this started. Also, something I just thought of, let me know what you guys think we should be building in the nether. I mean, of course I need kind of like a nether hub type thing. If that should be up here or down below. I think it should be down below. I think that makes it a little bit more interesting. I know some people, I know some people like to build up here because they build something huge, but I'm not too keen to do that, and I think it'd be cooler to build in one of the very different biomes that we have now in the nether. So we're going to go this way. Hopefully, I think this will not take too long. I probably should have got some more wither skulls to do this numerous times, but I may just do that off camera. But I did want to include you guys in the first battle. We're not doing any kind of, I don't want to say cheats, but anything cheaty like that. We're going to pretty much just fight them. Other than just having them underground, because from my experience, or I shouldn't say experience, but experiencing others play, it is not a good idea to do it in the overworld, in the airness, because he kind of just goes up so high that you can't see him. And we're saving, and I can't do anything. I don't know why that's been happening recently. I don't know if I've got some. I need to like unload some chunks or what, but it's annoying. I think there is a better entrance over here. That was kind of an exit point, but I think right here is gonna be a better place to enter. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and forget to bring a bed. So I'm gonna go first look for a sheep and get a bed. And I don't have wood either. Now we can prepare. So we're gonna plop this down right here and take milk. That. Oh, also I kind of need a chest. And then do like a so, and like a so. I'm gonna put this. All the things. I'll take some wood in case for some reason. And put that on. And I think then I am ready. I'm going to go down and kind of prepare a little area for this fight and sleep because it is dark and that's no fun. And then I will be back with our prepared area and we will go to battle. Okay, I think we are ready. I'm ready. I think I'm ready. I think we're ready. I've never done this before in this way. But all we have to do now is spawn this thing in. I'm a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't sleep in the bed. Be right back. You know, after I walked all the way up here and clicked on the bed, I realized I did sleep in the bed the night before when we got here. But you know what? That's okay, because I checked. At least I checked. At least I didn't not. Anyways, as I bang my head, just like to remind you guys to like and subscribe, because that's what everybody has to say for people to do it, so, you know. Oh, that's the wrong way. Maybe I shouldn't be telling you guys to do that, because then apparently I will walk off the ledge over there. I don't know, I'm talking like I'm doing ASMR, but I am. I think it's because I'm nervous. Anyways, okay, now that we're down here, let's spawn this guy in, and we'll see how this goes. I've never done this on my own. I've never done this on my own, I should say. Never done this on my own. A little bit nervous. I don't know if I should be so nervous. I don't know how this is going to go. Anyways, can I say that again? I'm not going to say it again. I'm going to spawn him in. Hold on. Wait. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. We're just gonna bam and then wait. Okay, yeah, okay. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I don't know how far explosion is. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. It's not that bad if I kill him. No. I can't. I can't do that. Okay, we're gonna eat one of these. We're gonna eat one of these. Okay. That wasn't so bad. They could have made that harder. I think they can make that harder. Didn't even need a totem. How long does this last? Oh my gosh, and it messes the camera up. Oh, good lord. Anyways, I should probably got a little screenshot with them for the thumbnail. But yep, we got the thing. Okay, really? How much longer? Okay. Well, we got the thing. We got the star. That's what we're looking for. So we can build a beacon. I didn't really say what the purpose of this was. The purpose of me defeating... Well, I wasn't really paying my attention to my hearts either. The point of doing this is to get a beacon. If you don't know, I'm sure most people know. But if you're newer to the game, a beacon, you can use it to get haste and strength and regeneration and all the other things that you can get with potions. But with a beacon, it kind of is like a zone effect. So it's really good if you're building something big, or you can put a beacon at your base, etc., etc. It's just good to have. So I'd like one of those at my base. I'm kind of tired of like breaking blocks slow around there, and I think it'd be just a nice little helping hand while I'm building some of the bigger projects that I have in mind. So, we got what we got. We got what we came for, and now we're going to leave. And I don't know if I'm going to go ahead and make a beacon, or do that in the next one, or what yet. But I'm going to first sleep and get back home, and we'll start on the other stuff that I have planned for this episode. Okay, I'm back at the base and I have come to a conclusion for today. For the meantime, I'm not going to make a beacon and then a pyramid and all that stuff just yet. I think I'm going to put it like down in here, and so I can, while I'm digging all this out, I can use it. But just for the meantime, since I don't have an iron farm and I don't have the ores to make a pyramid at this time, I'm just going to place it right here. I was going to place it right there, but it decided to place right there. So that's where it's going. For the rest of the day, we are going to fly over yonder. And the goal today is to make a lot of this into fields. Not just wheat fields, but hopefully some carrots and potatoes. And then we are also going to be building 2 bridges today. One right here to connect this because it is not connected, and one right here. That is the plan, and I think for the first thing, we'll go ahead and get the farmland out of the way, and that will be a little time lapse for you guys right now. And I'll kind of patch up these holes kind of around here and fix the terrain just a bit. And then I will see you guys in a second. Okay, bit of change of plans for this episode. This is taking a long time. So instead of doing these bridges today, as I said, I'm not going to now. I'm going to finish doing this and doing these crops. That is going to be kind of boring, but is going to be in a time lapse, and I'm going to do a little bit extra with the land here. But I want to get this done. I don't want to leave it half done with these crops as we have them here. By the way, looking great, I think. Once everything has grown, it'll look a lot better. And once we have the other crops going, it'll be even better. But I think the bridges can wait, and I really want to make this area look special and not just like quickly I just put down some crops and move to that. There's some things like with some windmills that I may do today or may not. I don't know. I don't know if I have time. We're going to see. But I want to keep working on this area. So next up, other than the wheat, we are going to do... What's next? What should we do next? What looks better? I think I'll do the potatoes next. So I'm going to go plant these, and then once we get everything planted, I'm going to start spicing things up, like make this path clearly better than this. This was just so I could see the shape that I was going for. And then we'll kind of add some hay bales and some fencing, and actually, even also, what I was thinking of doing was go ahead and terraform some of this here and make this look a little better. Because as it is, it looks okay, but I think it can look better if we kind of make it look rocky and use some moss and that kind of thing and make this kind of clean it up. So I think instead of the bridges, that's what I'm going to do today. And then in the next episode, we'll go and finish up those bridges. Finish up? They're not started. But we'll do those bridges in the next one, and I think that will be good for next episode. So I'm going to continue to plant this and time-lapse that, and I will be back and I'll discuss what we're going to do further, or how we're going to do it, what we're going to use, all that stuff. All right, I'll be back. Alright, I've got our wheat planted, and now it's time to get to decorating around it and fixing up around the edges of the water, and probably gonna add some fences and hay bales and such. Clearly, I can't make up my mind if I'm gonna do these bridges or not, so we're just winging it, and we're gonna see as we go on. Because, yeah, I can't make up my mind, and it is what it is this episode. It is what it is. So I'm gonna go grab lunch, and then we're gonna start on that. And I'll be right back, and I'll show you guys what we're gonna use, how we're gonna do things, and I'll kind of take you along for that. So I'll be right back, and should be good. Alright guys, I am back with our supplies to get started on finishing this farmland up. First thing, I'll show you guys kind of what the materials we're using, what the plan is. Let's see. Let me try that again. There we go. So, first things first. This box is mostly going to be, other than the dirt stuff, let's see. Actually, you know what? I'll take a little bit of moss. I was going to say most of this stuff is just going to be for the kind of the edge of where the water is. But actually, I think I'm going to take some of it and use a couple. Oh, I need all those. And use some of this stuff in there. And I'll probably use a bit of cobble. I may grab some gravel for like our path and stuff. But I think this is mostly going to be what we're using, for the path right here. And, I need to go ahead and make our fences, because I'm going to try putting fences around the outskirts of the wheat fields, just except where the water meets, because I feel there's no need to be doing that. So, let's get started. I think first thing I am going to do is I am going to put that fence around these areas. I think that would be easiest to do first. I think I want to leave mostly the grass kind of where I'm going to have the fences. So let me get that started up, and yeah, should be good. So I've made a decision for the moment. Well, we're going to see. But for the moment, I think I'm going to, instead of like through this path, I think I'm just going to go around at the moment. Because this path is, with fences, it becomes very narrow. So I think I may just kind of try and pretty up the path with some stuff instead of trying to do the fences like that. But I am going to, of course, do them around the edges, because all of the everything in the outside world, including you, is going to try and trample these crops. So that would not be good, and I don't want that. So I'm most definitely going to be going around the outside. So I'm going to continue to do this and skip right here, because there's going to be a path through there. But yeah, I'm going to go around the outside now, and we'll see how far we get. By the way, you know how I said I made a stack and some? That is not enough. That's not even close. I did like all this, but like where I was on the path, I got to like there. I got to like nowhere. I got not even halfway. So it's a lot more than I anticipated in fences. That's okay though. Can always make more, but it does kind of give me a lot of pain, because I will most likely have to go cut down some trees, which is a little bit more work. Not a lot, just a lot, just a little bit, just a little bit more work. But it's fine. It's fine for you guys, if anybody watches this video. Something I was thinking while I was just placing these fences was, or that I thought I would tell you while I'm doing this, and I have plenty of time. I recently bought I don't know what it's exactly called at this very second of recording this, but it's like a video card type thing. And I'm going to be doing a little like mini series where I go into like some of my older worlds, like on Xbox and on Xbox 360. Kind of show you guys around that. I thought that'd be good, like, you know, like nostalgia baiting, completely. But I thought it'd be fun to kind of check them out again. I did that in a previous year, just like, you know, on my own, checking out those worlds. But that was a while ago. So I definitely would like to look at them again. I even thought about trying to look at my worlds on my Kindle Fire. That's right. On the Kindle Fire that you read books on from however many years ago, you could play like games on it and watch movies. Like, I remember watching Real Steel like on my Kindle, or I think it was like me and my mom's or whatever. But yeah, I remember like watching movies on it, and I played a ton of Minecraft on it. Of course, at that time, I was not skilled in any way. I actually tried to. I have another video card thing, but it's mainly for what do you call them? Like a handycam recorder, and it did not work. And I don't think what I recently bought will work either, but it's worth a shot. I'll try and figure it out. But it definitely was interesting to see what I was building back then, and what I thought about it back then, and what I think about it now. And they were not good builds, not at all. Specifically on the Kindle, they're really bad. But I mean, I was like, you know, I had to be younger than 10. But I'm running out. No, I'm not. I was running out of spruce. I was thinking about doing that. I think I am. But that also means I can play other games on Xbox and record them as well. So I may do that. We'll see. I'll probably record some gameplay. Probably of Destiny 1. I'm really itching to play again. I haven't been able to play Destiny in a little bit. I actually did in the earlier parts of the year, but you know, with Xbox Live and all that stuff, you gotta pay, and I just, you know, I've been trying to do this Minecraft stuff, so just haven't been really playing that very much or at all. But I would really like to, and I feel like that would give me an excuse to buy Xbox Live again and be able to play that. So I may test that out, see how that goes, see if it performs well, and also, of course, I don't at this point know how these videos are performing, because I have not posted any yet at the time of recording this. But we shall see. So I'm gonna go ahead and getting close to the edge over here. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up and start on our paths, and I'll kind of show you what I've got going on in that regard. Let's see, what are we gonna do here? I did, in fact, run out of spruce at the last minute. Just thought I should let you know so you can look at my forehead. So I got our fences done on the edge of the crops and stuff, but I think I am going to do it all the way around. But first I am going to terraform a bit, make this a little bit prettier. I'm going to try, and if anybody has watched, I'm going to try and do a little bit of copying of Mumbo Jumbo a little bit, if you know who that is, with some of his terraforming and some of Scar's, because they have done a wonderful job in their Hermitcraft season this year, and it just looks good. I mean, I'm going to wing it, but they've done such a good job that I can't not copy it. So that's kind of what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be using those blocks that I showed you earlier. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and kind of do that, and I'll time-lapse it, and I think that will work out well. So I'll be right back, and see you in a minute. Okay, I think that is about going to do it for this wall or cliff, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, that took a long time. That took a long time for about probably 30 seconds of footage, but it looks pretty good. I think it looks pretty beautiful. I'm pretty happy with it. I think from even farther away, I've been looking at it. So me looking at it so much, I think I'm tired of looking at it. But I think from far away, and once I let my eyes rest from looking at all that, I'll kind of like it a little bit more. But next and finally, I think we're gonna just kind of mess with this path a bit, and kind of make it a little bit add some mud and some of the dirt, the coarse dirt, and the rooted dirt and all that stuff. Just try and make this more feel like a path than just like the little dots of the path block I've put through here. And also I'll go and I'll cover these with some wood, just to make it look, I think it'll look a little better from the sky than looking at a bunch of blue dots. Yeah, definitely. So I'll go ahead and do that, and I kind of left this area because I thought I had maybe an idea for something here later on, but yeah, I thought I'd leave that there, and we'll do this path, and I think that will pretty much be it for today, because this video, planting all this wheat, has taken way too long. It has taken me, not literal days, but like days to do in between trying to do other things in life. So yeah, this video's gotta be done. It's gotta be done soon. We gotta be finishing this one up. So that being said, I'm going to do some stuff to that. Oh, I haven't even talked about the cliff. That's how much I'm over it at this point. Like, I have been placing stone blocks for long. It's been more than hours. So we'll talk about that, and then we'll do the thing. If I can sleep. There we go. So we'll go and we'll fly down here and take a little look-see. I think I'll sit right here and we can we'll just do a little bit of zooming. So I definitely tried to shade a good bit, using the deep slate, different kinds of blocks. And then kind of transitioning into the tough blocks, then the stone, then the cobble, and the andesite. Kind of trying to get those at the top, because those are the lighter blocks, And trying to really, in the kind of corner areas, and this is kind of hanging over, so I made this kind of shaded. Kind of those corners, kind of make them kind of darker looking. And yeah, I think it turned out good. And I used moss blocks as the sides here to kind of cover what would be dirt. There's a piece of wheat missing there, must be. But to kind of cover that dirt that was right there. And I missed a spot down there. I'll fix that in a minute. But yeah, I did that and used some of the mossy, the carpet. Isn't that what that's called? Yeah, it's carpet. And then planted some grass around ever so often. I think I turned out pretty good. So now I'm going to go and finish up this path, and we will be done with that for the episode. Or what was that sentence? We'll be done with that and also the episode. That's what I was trying to say. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And yeah, it should look better. All right. I got our path done here. Just added a little bit of more of the path block, the rooted soil, I think is what it's called, or rooted dirt, and the podzol. Yeah. And add some buttons to look like stones, and some cobblestone. Just the little details and slabs, so you don't have to jump to get up the block. It's the little things. And then at all of like where the water is, I put a waterlogged slab. So I think that's going to do it for today. Let's take one good look. Done. Good lord. That was a lot. It looks like not a lot, but it was a lot. So that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Whoa, that was close.